Hello, everybody, and welcome to another WWE Universe. It's episode 45 as we're finally looking at Extreme Rules 2015. And let's get started. Obviously, Daniel Bryan was unable to participate in Extreme Rules due to his health conditions during the European tour. So, unfortunately, Daniel didn't make it to the event. So, unfortunately, there was no sign of Daniel. But however, in his replacement, uh, Narville, uh, Adrian Narville from NXT, took on Bad News Barrett and actually won his first ever pay-per-view match, thanks to Daniel Bryan giving him a chance to participate at Extreme Rules, a chance for new talent to start taking the front line, which is absolutely amazing. I'm really, really happy about that. So Narvel beats Bad News Barrett during the kickoff show. And then then other matches that took place, obviously another big match was Sheamus. You know, he defeated, obviously he was defeated by Dolph Ziggler, and he ends up doing a bro kick, and he ends up getting Ziggler kissing his backside. Just because, that's what Sheamus does. Sheamus can easily surprise people. And following that, we would have a shocking result regarding the tag team championship results, and that would lead into a new tag team champions. Yes, the New Day would shock the world by defeating Cesaro and Tyson Kidd during the tag team titles match. That was kind of unexpected by millions, because people were thinking Cesaro and Tyson Kidd were going to remain champions, but I guess the New Day have surprised us all at Extreme Rules with this victory. As well as that, we had Dean Ambrose winning the Chicago Street Fight, as he would, leave the building for the first half, and then he would reappear in the second half with Luke Harper and ends up defeating him using the steel chairs, which was absolutely fantastic. A great match for Dean Ambrose. He definitely pulled up all the stops. And then we had the Russian chain match where John Cena and Rusev once again for the US title. This is the third time round. And obviously Cena was able to survive the Russian chain match and was able to beat Rusev and keep his US championship. Obviously, we now know, thanks to the post-show, that John Cena will be meeting Rusev at Payback in an I Quit match, thanks to Lana. So there you go. There's your first match confirmed for Payback, which will be at the end of May. It should be a very brutal match between John Cena and Rusev for the US title. And apparently this is going to be the final chapter of their rivalry taking place next month. As well as that, obviously, Paige was meant to meet Nikki Bella, but obviously, thanks to Naomi attacking Paige after the Battle Royal, Naomi, with her sort of heel turn, takes on Nikki Bella, and obviously, Nikki Bella was able to defeat Naomi and keep the Divas Championship. And then, obviously, this would lead into Roman Reigns beating the Big Show in a last man standing match. Roman Reigns really pulled up all the stops in the last man standing match. Obviously, the big hint is that because of this win, Roman Reigns will be a part of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship picture, and that would make it a triple threat between Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns. Apparently, the match is meant to be confirmed tonight on Raw. So apparently, this is the triple threat that we've been hearing about. And then another big moment was when Ryback came out to stop the in-ring address by Bo Dallas. Yes, Bo Dallas did return to do his in-ring address during the Extreme Rules event. Ryback came out and literally destroyed Bo Dallas. So obviously it's great to see Ryback is in full swing. And then obviously the big shocker was Kane chokeslammed Seth Rollins and Randy Orton at the same time. So obviously you can tell Kane's is conflicted by two sides, and you can't really tell where it's going. And then, of course, this would lead into the win for Seth Rollins, where where Seth Rollins would win the match and beating Randy Orton in a steel cage, where Randy Orton's RKO was banned, and Seth Rollins would win, where Seth Rollins would keep the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and that would be the end of the night. So, what is my rating of this, event? Like I said, there was a few ups and downs in this one. Most of the fans were disappointed with Cesaro and Tyson Kidd losing the titles. A few people were obviously surprised with Dolph Ziggler beating Sheamus, but however, there were a few. I mean, some of the matches were okay. They were just average matches, and some of the Extreme Rules stipulations were pretty good, but not some. Some weren't as good as others. So I'm going to give this Extreme Rules probably an 8 out of 10, because I think the pay per view after WrestleMania is one of the the back feet pay per views. It's not as strong as WrestleMania, but you can tell that they want to try and send a message through Extreme Rules, and they want to capitalize on certain things. Now, obviously, the question is what happens with Daniel Bryan and the Intercontinental title. I have a funny feeling on Raw something big's going to happen regarding Daniel Bryan's Intercontinental title reign, that either the Authority will take the title off him again like they did with the WWE World's title, or it can get even worse and Daniel Bryan would have to retire from WWE if the injury is worse than we all thought. Like I said, it'll be nice to hear, what the condition is for Daniel Bryan and whether Daniel Bryan will be able, whether he'll be able to, be able to participate in WWE and be able to continue as the Intercontinental Champion. That'll be, hopefully, we'll have some answers by Daniel Bryan tonight on Raw. Hopefully, he'll be around to let us know what his health conditions is, and hopefully, we'll have some answers. Anyway, until then, the next pay-per-view, obviously WWE Payback, that will take place on May 17th. That is the day that Payback will be taking place, and this is the first image we have of Payback, which is basically an image of Randy Orton with the newly revamped Payback logo, which is totally white and looks like it's been in flames. It's unbelievable. But at least we have our first match, which is John Cena versus Rusev, and there's no point just showing you the picture of that match because we all know we knew it was going to happen, so there was no question about it. But anyway, make sure you stay tuned on May 17th for the review, which is 20 days from now, when we'll have Payback 2015. It should be a very interesting pay-per-view. Hopefully they'll get back on track when Payback goes live. And let's not forget the return of the King of the Ring will be back very, very soon in a few days' time. Yes, King of the Ring makes its return to WWE Network, as we'll have an all-new King of the Ring. I cannot wait to hear who this year's King of the Ring is going to be. Anyway, until then, see you all next time for another WWE Universe. See you then.